Hey folks, what you're going to watch here is me playing the PlayStation Vita version of MLB 15 The Show. Here you see two lineups, and I hope they're the same as this other game that I'm going to play, because I'm also going to play the PlayStation 4 version of MLB 15 The Show, only I'm going to be playing it on the PlayStation Vita. So you get to see how both of them play on PS Vita, and for those who don't know how I can play PS4 games on PS Vita, you use a feature called Remote Play, which before I would use, however not at the same capacity as I can now, because they have allowed for a 60 frames per second option, which this is recording in, so hopefully YouTube captures it in the same frame rate. And the input lag has reduced significantly to the point where you can literally play this game from your PlayStation Vita on Remote Play, which is very awesome. Anyway, I'm going straight into it. This is going to be the exact same as the... Oh, you know what? There is one difference. I don't have the pitch call out on PS4, so let me take it off here, just for effect. I like to turn off a lot of visual aids, so I think I turn off... It's right here, pitch select display. Okay, so same settings. So I'm going to do meter pitching to show that the lag isn't that bad on the on the PlayStation 4 version as I play. I'm going to do it an inning of both, an inning of this version and an inning of that version. I'll talk through it a little bit and just say, here are some things I like, here's some things whatever else. Not with the game itself, but with the Vita version versus PS4 version. By the way, I am looking through the viewfinder of my camera, so it's significantly smaller than even the Vita screen itself. So sorry if I kind of don't do very well. I don't, this isn't a demonstration of how good I am at the game or anything else. It's just me showing the two different versions. So the Vita version, I don't know how much the graphics show and whatever. Obviously, significantly less polygons, and the builds of the players themselves are just very, they're very stocky in comparison. Like, you'll see some players when they come up to bat, just their build isn't the same as you see on PlayStation 4, and obviously you'll see things like, excuse me, like resolution in general, grass patterns, cutscenes. You might even hear the commentary be different as far as whatever. And obviously, as I talk through this, I'm having trouble pitching in general. I don't pitch meter, by the way. I pitch analog and classic. I've done pulse, I think, once, ever. So just some interesting stuff for you guys to know. Okay, hang on a second. Let me first track this. Okay. Vita versus PlayStation 4 differences. There are two that you'll see significantly on here, I think. One of them, like besides cutscenes and stuff, visual aids that are on the Vita version, which like they say, the developers or whatever, they make a version that if you're playing on a 5-inch screen, that it's probably too small for a few things. For instance, the ball size. The ball size you'll see when put in play at least is significantly bigger than the ball size put in play on the PS4 version. Now I don't have any trouble picking up the PlayStation 4 version ball on this screen size at all. I don't doubt some people do, which is why I think it's important to have as an option. I can't talk and play at the same time. So anyway, a bigger ball, one put in play. I'll get one put in play eventually. I'm trying to pitch the guy too. I'm trying to not skip cutscenes. I might be by accident, and if I do, it's my bad. There we go. Another thing that you'll see difference-wise is that out. You saw that out text in all caps, in yellow writing, and foul in the text in all caps and all that. You'll see that for the Vita version. You won't see that for the PS4 version, and once again, it's not an option that you can turn off on the Vita version. Something which I wish you could do. I really do. Like, that would be awesome. Anyway, I play this game with my own Settings, as you probably saw me go through some of them. I also use my own sliders. So, for instance, pitch speed right now is on 10, and I don't know, there are a lot of different slider change things that I have. I'll scroll through them super quick. I won't say one by one. I just want to show you that the settings I'm playing with are the exact same. So if I go to options right now, we're playing with All-Star, this and that for pitching and fielding and all that. That's for that. And the sliders you'll see through here. Just scrolling through all of them, you'll see the differences that I have, and I think they should be the exact same. Oh, you know what I changed though was here. I changed fielding errors for outfield all the way down, and for good reason, man. They shouldn't. I think it was to 1, but they shouldn't. Like they're whiffing quite a bit. So I know that I did that on the PS4 version, so I wanted to do that here. Anyway, as far as feature parity goes, I want to make sure it's the same game. It's going to be Cardinals Cubs on the PS4 version, Busch Stadium at daytime. As far as the actual game itself, differences that are made on the PS4 version versus this one, you'll see that they have Ballpark Village in on the, let me go to replay. You'll see here where there's all this stuff right here that's missing. You know how there should be Ballpark Village right there. You'll see that on the PS4 version. I use a custom camera on the PS4 version that's like this offset camera, but you'll see it's a little different. It's a little more offset, all this other stuff. It's kind of nice. I really enjoy it. I use it. I've used it since. Nice job, Hayward. I've used it since. Did you hear him say he hit it foul for a first strike? I've been using custom cameras since MLB, I think 11, and it's been about the same thing. And you'll see it in a sec if I retire in order here. It's not the plan, but you know, whatever happens, happens. I don't want this video to last too long. Anyway, I just want you to see the two games. And anyway, so just take a look at the player models and stuff too. I'll take another pitch for you. Jersey texture, grass pattern, all this and that. My color on my camera is not very accurate, so take that for what it's worth. But yeah. Anyway, so that's a full inning of that game. Call it quitting time for that. Let's go ahead and exit out. Now let's go to the PS4 version. Now to do that I have to go to remote play, and I'm going to connect, and hopefully it'll pop right up. It should. and it should go right to the game. I have it ready to go. So here we go. PS4 version. Now this is PS4. To make sure that we have the same stuff going on, gameplay options, I'm hitting pitching classic here. All-Star, this and that. Okay, sliders. Same idea. Let's see what that fielding outfield error thing's set on. Fielding errors outfield right there. It's down to 1. You can see. So, in pitch speed at 100. So I'm going to do meter pitching actually though. I don't think I'm doing that here. Let's change that. Let's change to meter pitching, and let's go to work. So Adam Wainwright playing the Nationals, same thing again. So let's go ahead and do this, and a lot of people always had issues saying, oh, the whatchamacallit, the lag. It's too unbearable. Can't pitch with the lag. And I guarantee you that I'm not trying very hard to hit this like I'm hitting it really early or something like that. And I assume I'll do pretty well here. And nice whiff. That was not me. That was just, what was that, an error? Maybe I should lower those fielding errors too, huh? Anyway, see, this has replay. Well, it's not doing a replay, but you know, this one has instant replays and all that. It has batter walk-ups, has a lot more cutscenes to go through. Let me quickly go to replay and show. No, they called it a hit. Let me go to replay and show the fact. See how this one has Ballpark Village in clear view right there, whereas the other one did not. All along there. So, once again, just differences in the games themselves. These are both 1 p.m. start times, and let's see if I can't get these guys out. Hoo-yah! It's just nice that you can do, like, I mean, you know, I got the Vita version because I need it. You know, I need to, like when I travel. Doing this over the internet, I'm sure, isn't that good when it comes to playing remote play. But doing it at your home with PlayStation 4 nearby, I'm sure is makes it very possible. And it's great. It looks, I mean, I don't know if you could see the ball size difference. Oh, well, see, that one wasn't that good. I might have had a hiccup there. Let me try it again. A little better. But what was I saying there? The ball size, when put in play, is significantly different on the PS4 version than the Vita version, and yet I'm playing on the same size screen. And you can see there's no foul text, you see there's no out text, stuff that I would really just like to turn off. And I'm not sure if you saw the foul text ever get in the way of my pitching meter or anything. It can, though, and that ends up being an issue when I'm trying to pitch my next pitch. It gets right in the way there. So to have those two things, to have the foul and text options off would be nice. To have a smaller ball size would be nice, just for authenticity. And hopefully this is showing the frame rate at 60 frames per second in this compared to the Vita version. Not just the visual differences themselves, but just the frame rate. Like in general, it's significantly better. And you'll see it when batting. You'll see my custom camera I can use. You'll see, you know, maybe some self-shadowing differences and glares off things. Hang on a second. So I don't know if you can see the ball here. I can. Yeah. So again, I just like that it has the replays and everything else too. This isn't meant to be a commentary for the game. This is meant to be a review. Again, I'm not supposed to be a great player on this when I'm looking through a viewfinder. But I wanted you to appreciate that remote play works. This isn't no camera tricks here. I'm doing it right on my Vita. There I am. Hello. I don't know. It's just super nice. Like if I go to here, you know, I could go to my screen right here. Oh, by the way, this is a Giants theme that they have as well. So it's just super nice that they have all this available. Yeah, here. Let me just try and get out of this inning. See if I can't do that, and then I'll get up to bat. There we go. Struck out the what do you call it? Strike out the side. Okay, I think that first one was an error. No, same cutscene. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit, and then I'll sign off for you. Okay. Go and skip. Okay, Carpenter. So I don't know if you remember the other camera. You can go back and forth and take a look at the difference. The camera I put as far as offset, you know, I'm not sure what differences I specifically make. One thing is I move the plate over a little bit toward like that. Whoops, just dropped my whole Vita. I tried to check swing it. I moved the camera a little bit that way in terms of panning it and then rotated it. I zoomed out a little bit and then moved up so I get more glimpse of the stadium. I used a different offset from the catcher. I used catcher offset 3. I think it gets the pitcher closer in view. And I try and make sure that a ball thrown down the middle from righty to lefty or lefty to righty literally is the easiest one to watch come in as far as pitching. You know, kind of like that pitch right there. You can see I was early. You remember pitch speed's on 10. I'm not trying to fool you with, oh man, I'm swinging so early and guessing at each pitch, this and that. No, it's tough looking through this one screen, the non-Vita screen. I tried to swing at that. That should have been a strike. Oh, no, I guess not. Anyway, okay, so that time I was a little late. But anyway, it's very passable. You can literally play this and substitute it for your Vita version. And I'm not trying to sell. God, that was late. And I'm not trying to sell take away Vita purchases. If anything, I'd love to gather more Vita purchases. But look how good this looks. You know, you can't pass this up. You can't pass this up. This looks great. At least Hayward hit a harder ground out there. Anyway, one more bat, or one more out. See if I retire in order. So you see offset on this side. It's harder to hit righty on righty, as it should be technically. It gives your switch hitters an advantage. Makes you set up, wanting more for that, for that righty on lefty matchup or whatever else it is. It's really nice for that catcher offset. So So I really like that camera for it. And again, this ballpark's beautiful. The graphics in this game are beautiful. Even doing 720p on the Vita when it streams, the 60 frames is phenomenal as you play. So anyway, that is the two versions. I wanted to get an inning in on both, and I'm sure I'm going to finish this very soon. Or not. Oh yeah, or so. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Adios.